Northern Muslims don't perpetrate evil in power like Christians and Southern Nigerians, says Gumi. This Gumi is making hate speech and inflammatory statements. I'm telling you, I think it's high time he's cautioned because he's beginning to misbehave. If it's a Southerner, if it's an Igbo man that made this statement now, or somebody from the South, the DSS will come after him. But this man has been causing problem and nobody is cautioning him. He even has police orderly behind him. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know why we have this kind of person and it's going around causing problem. The same way El-Rufai was causing problem in Kaduna when he was a governor. And now he's saying all these things. Which regime can be more evil than Buhari regime, where Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen killed and maimed people, killed Christians, burned churches, bombed everywhere, and claiming people's farmland, raping and killing women in their farms and men. Which are they Christians? This guy need to be cautioned, I tell you. But let's get into the details and see what he has to vomit. An Islamic cleric, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, has said Muslim officers don't perpetrate injustice like their Christian counterparts, even when they dominate security services. Can you imagine? The cleric, in a video sermon of over 14 minutes posted on his official Facebook page, also said Christians and Southerners cannot be trusted with power in Nigeria like Northern Muslims. That's divisionary statement. That is it. And that is very bad. He said during former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, a Christian cleric complained to him about Buhari's nepotism and the predominance of Muslims as heads of security agencies. So according to him, his reply was that Muslims are not as evil as Christians when they are in power. Can you imagine? He said during the Muhammadu Buhari presidency, a certain Christian cleric, complained that Muslim officers were appointed the heads of security organizations, and my response was that Muslims would not use that as an advantage to maltreat anyone, whether they are Muslims or non-Muslims. In contrast, so if they Christians are occupying those positions, they will destroy us. Can you imagine? How can you be making this kind of statement? And they continue by saying, check the history. Who murdered Sardauna Sir Ahmadu Bello? Okay, it was Major General Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogu. Who murdered Murtala Muhammad? It was Lieutenant Colonel Buka Dimka. Escaped. Okay. As for Ibrahim Babangida, he narrowly escaped death. Who was his aggressor? Gideon Oka, a Northern Christian. So you see, once you give these people power, they will use it to destroy you. Can you imagine? Look at what the kind of history he's bringing out now. A Tanzanian, one Ali Mazaru, once said, you don't give power, and if you must, there have to be clear-cut conditions detailing sharing formula. You must negotiate to have control of the defense and several other crucial agencies. But disgustingly, you cheaply surrendered power, alluding to Buhari, and went into oblivion. Can you imagine? So Buhari surrendered power to the South and went into oblivion, have you? Therefore, make no mistake, once the Israelis are allowed into this country, they will carry out clandestine operations and the elimination of predominant Muslim clerics. Why do you think they eliminated Sheikh Jafar Mahmoud Adam? Why was Sheikh Muhammad Awal Albani murdered? The list of those to be eliminated is endless. This explains why we requested police protection during Buhari's administration. They provided us with police guard, and even though the president never liked my face, they did it anyway, because if something happened to me, the president would be held responsible. Can you imagine? So you want to bring the Mossad into our country, let him be told that we are not oblivious of the plan. We are aware. He must remove the FCT minister, or else he will have us to contend with. Again, let me repeat, as I said earlier, I replied to the Christian cleric that whether Muslim officers dominate all the security agencies, they don't perpetuate injustice like the Christian officers, because they murdered Sadana, Tafawa Balewa, Murtala Mohammed, etc. In contrast, tell me which Christian leader will be killed by Muslim. Can you imagine what Ahmad Gumi is saying? Yeah? Yet they kept blabbing about Buhari's so-called nepotism. There was an element of nepotism under Buhari, I reckon, but our Muslim nepotism is not evil, wicked, because it does no harm to anyone. Okay, but if it cannot promote your interest, it won't harm it either. Here is the difference. That's why I keep warning that power should not slip from our hands into their hands. Can you imagine? Power should not slip from the north into the south, because it is your own, Abi. This statement this guy made, he should be arrested. Unfortunately, who is going to arrest him? The government. And this is the reason that I say that fighting will be, they don't want Igbos to smell power. But it's not going to work for him, I tell you. It's not going to work for him. So when Babangida was in power as the head of state, how did Delegiwa die? How did Bola Ige die? Those are the questions that they have not answered yet. Okay, I will answer those questions. And there are several comments here. Somebody said Babangida, Abacha, Buhari are born again Christians. Are they? They are born again Christians, Abi. We hear you. In fact, Buhari is a deacon in RCCG. Not be smart, you know. Somebody said Abacha is Nigeria's number one looter. Is he not a Muslim? Is he from the south? He wasn't from the south. And that is a religious freak. Everything is just religion to you guys. A practice that has kept you and your generation behind for ages. And that is it. Scan any document. Okay, no, this is something different. He is off his medication again. So he's off his medication again. So he need to tell Shigumi to go and take his medication, because he seems to be off medication again. Somebody says, so Nigeria is fully about Muslim and Christian fight, Abi. This man is one of those dividing Nigeria along religious line. And this has been so long tolerated. But I bet one day, this fire he has been fueling